baby. I'm a boy baby.
Stop laughing,
Why do you
Chris.
keep laughing?
Because Mario runs like a bitch.
There you go.
Shut up, Chris.
I'm sorry. I just can't help it.
fight him.
I can't help but enjoy this feeble child's game.
When did this come out?
I don't.
What the fuck was that?
That's what it sounds like, Chris.
Okay.
Did you ever play this? Use the power star to open the door.
Whoa.
Then Mario's head will.
Screams, he brings us through the steams. There we go.
Why does
Why does it Julian?
nothing?
Do you mean sticky lava land?
Yeah, stinky lava.
Mario goes to Icky Sticky Land.
Oh, what's this shit? How?
He goes to Ooey Gooey World.
What's this fucking?
I'd be happy
Why?
because I like it. I like that scene
Why?
because it's gooey.
I didn't kill myself.
I didn't kill you, me son.
Me selfish. Okay. Oh fuck.
Got his finger. His little fingies.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
Hey, I got the star.
That was terrifying.
Let's do it.
He did always say that.
I'm glad you're having fun, Chris.
The classic Mario quote.
Did you ever see the Got Milk ad where they're playing Mario 64 and they say, "Come on, Mario, get the coin"?
And he says, "Fuck you, you fucking." What was the magic in this week?
What was the magic in this week?
in the week?
What was the magic in the week, my friend?
What are you talking about?
Tell me the magic.
Hello,
You found Mama Turkey.
It's not a turkey, that's a penguin.
It's not.
That's Icy Penguingo.
I see penguin.
Chris, check out this really funny jump. You ready?
Oh my god.
That was funny.
No! Oh,
How did you do that?
oh, no! Oh, Jesus, I am gonna get so scared.
It's okay, Julian.
I don't like it.
I'll hold your hair.
He's up too high.
Hold my hair,
Swing me around over your head.
Remember, always hold your mother's hair before crossing the
Can you
street.
caber toss a man?
Now you gotta restart the fucking level.
Did you just say the N-word?
The fucking level?
He said
Level?
Chris,
What?
don't cuss.
What are you talking about? You're putting words in my mouth. And words, to be precise.
Which ones?
Are they tasty?
No. It tastes like hatred and raisins.
I got arrested because I was
It's too late. You blew it.
trespassing in the Queen's closet.
What?
She had my bear.
Necessities.
And I wanted him back.
What? Who caught you?
Her Chamberlain.
Her Chamberlain?
Yeah, Milt Chamberlain.
Who's Milt?
That's her barber. I always liked this room.
It's because it's fantastical.
I like, yeah.
Yeah, it's the drown house.
I like the idea that up in the sky somewhere there's a big house with windows that you can look in and it's
in
full of
Texas.
water.
This is how they execute people now. It's more humane.
Is that an actual?
Yeah.
Is that from the news?
Yeah, they take them
Yeah,
to
they
the
put-
drown house.
Roundhouse carry you into the heavens and drop it down.
So do you die from landing or do you die from
If
suffocation?
the drowning don't kill you, the gravity will.
Okay.
These are the funnest parts of the game. What the fuck? What was that?
What? That's Mario.
I don't remember it being like this.
Did you ever play this when you were younger?
Stop doing that. Chris, are you gonna be okay?
Mario's funny. Check this out. I'll do it in my first fucking attempt. Can we look at the credits for whoever did the sound design?
Yeah.
There they are. Yoko Shinino.
sprinkler.
Why are fake names the funniest thing?
Because you imagine the life they would live.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, game over.
He's trapped in the walls. What a thing to see.
We all have shoes. We all have shoes. Why do you look like that?
When you were a child, what was the most religious experience you had? Like, when did you feel the closest to Jesus?
I never did.
Never.
No,
Never ever.
I don't think so.
Not even on Easter morn.
No.
When you're looking at the porn. That's a good Mario impression. This is Lava Land.
Let's do it.
There's the eyeball of...
You okay, Chris?
I'm fine.
Chris!
He died the way he lived.
On fire.
On fire, screaming like a Japanese lady.
Get really close to him.
He is really close. Oh, right, it's fucking Jesus.
What the hell's that?
Fucking scared
Fucking
me.
game is so stupid, dude.
guy's a
Just
fucking
fucks up
gun.
and over
Coin,
again.
Chris.
A coin? I will coin the phrase oomph.
You already have.
Oh, fuck.
No.
How many Mario games are there total? Like games with Mario in it?
120.
I think there is like 100 in there.
Or you just gotta be.
Like counting spin-offs.
Like he's been in Mario and Sonic at the Special Olympics. Mario and Sonic go to 3D land.
I don't think you meant to call it that, did you, Chris? Was it accident?
Mario and Luigi go to the store.
This was the first game he had a voice outside of Mario's Playhouse Funhouse, where you play Go Fish with him.
Mario, go fish.
Come here, fishy, fishy. That's what he says.
You ever played Mario pokes the eyes of bugs out with a pencil? Julian?
The guy in question isn't like a pro or anything, not a huge name, but a well-known cheater. Guy by the name of Vesprin. Someone who's been caught and reported multiple times, creates new accounts, and continues on. And streams, for some reason. But at least according to this Game Rant article, players got a little bit of satisfaction when over 100 different viewers apparently managed to take clips of him cheating on a live stream, which they reported, and an actual community manager by the name of
What the
PUBG
fuck is wrong with this
Hawkins
retarded
joined
ass
the
game, bro?
stream
Why the fuck
and,
is it
you know,
switching my
observed to see
shit
what was
around,
going
dude?
on. Hilariously, Vesprin, the cheating guy, was suddenly banned live with PUBG Hawkins saying, "Peace, loser." It was a satisfying moment for players who have long grown frustrated with the amount of cheaters in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And to be fair, even though this guy's probably back with a new account
Fucking
and
retarded
still
ass game,
cheating,
bro.
at least everybody got to watch it get swatted down. On his own stream, no less. At number 9, a bunch of Grand Theft Auto Online cheaters got hunted down and trolled. Another game with a really serious cheating problem is GTA Online. It can be really frustrating to deal with, and for a lot of players, the numerous hackers can just totally sap all the fun out of the game. Some players fight back though, and you love to see it. As described in this Kotaku article, a YouTuber and player named Pluxar found this blatant cheater in GTA Online and decided to do something about it. The guy was literally invincible. They couldn't be killed, so it required a little precision trolling to get them to leave the game. Using an armored car and some rockets, they were basically able to render the cheater immobile. Like they'd constantly knock him around and force him into a ragdoll so they couldn't do anything. Pluxar eventually got the cheater to rage quit, and to add insult to injury, uploaded a video to YouTube showing exactly how they did it. Like, most people don't have the patience for dealing with cheaters like this, so it's kind of always satisfying to see somebody go above and beyond and just give them some comeuppance. At number 8 is Fall Guys, where players teamed up to take down a cheater. You'd think a game like Fall Guys would be relatively hacker-free, considering how low stakes it is, but of course, if there's competition, there will probably be cheating. Sometimes players just won't stand for it though, and that is when the magic happens. As reported by PC Gamer, a streamer named So's Game managed to capture a match with a depressingly common sight. While most of the other players struggled through the Fall Guys obstacle course, one player was just like floating to the finish line. They're a blatant cheater, and while this usually doesn't lead to a lot of repercussions for them, this time other players decided to do something about it. One mini-game called Egg Scramble splits the players up into 3 teams, and the objective is to collect eggs and deposit them into the team's basket. The cheater ended up on the red team, but the players had had enough of his cheating, and instead of trying to win, they decided to try to sabotage themselves instead. So rather than collect eggs, red team members removed any eggs going into their basket, basically ensuring that the team, and the cheater included, would be eliminated from the game. It was a moment of self-sacrifice that would make Big Boss give a tearful salute, and one of the most amusing stories to come out of Fall Guys for a while. At number 7 is Call of Duty Warzone, where a cheater accidentally revealed he was cheating on stream. It is said that the pride comes before the fall, and there's no better example on this list than this dude who calls himself Mr. Golds, who is a Call of Duty Warzone streamer. The story comes to us from PC Gamer, which says that during one of his many streams of the game, he was bragging about his apparent skills. This is what he was saying, according to the article. Just because I have good recoil control, I'm good at the game. The first time you see someone good at the game, now I'm talking with you guys because really, I play, I look at the chat, and it's like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, guys? Have you ever seen anyone play like me? Yeah, this guy thought he was really great. The problem is that his viewers could clearly see a cheat engine window open in the background called Engine Owning. Engine Owning, unsurprisingly, is a cheat program for a bunch of games, including Warzone. He was literally bragging about how good he was while showing a cheat menu on his screen at the same time, which is just incredible. What made things worse for the guy was at the moment he was caught by another streamer named Erase, who got on Twitter and told everyone to report his stream. Mr. Golds was quick to go into damage control, where he basically just denied it up and down, even though the footage clearly shows a cheat program open on his screen. There was really no getting out of this one, and his Twitch account got banned. It just goes to show that if you're a cheater, don't pop off about how great you are, because it will end badly for you. At number 6, when cheaters in various games like Fortnite, Apex Legends, or CSGO, when the cheaters get hit with malware instead of cheats, like, it's not really as funny as the others. Some stories are on this list, but this one is much more on the humiliating end of the spectrum than the funny one. Like, for a while back in 2020, was this malware going around called Balder, which when downloaded would steal people's passwords and payment information. What makes this whole thing nastier than your standard malware is that the distributors would pair it with cheat engines, which they advertise on YouTube and provide links for in the descriptions. What's worse is that in many cases they were actually charging actual money, so they were making people pay to have the privilege of get their information stolen. They didn't just hide Balder in cheap programs, they still get into pirated versions of games and cryptocurrency mining software as well. Still, it's the cheating part that probably got them the most money, at least according to this Sophos.com article, that goes into a lot of detail, to be frank, how the whole Balder operation works. Main takeaway here is that a bunch of malware distributors see video game cheaters as easy marks, and it's got to be pretty humiliating to buy a program that just steals all of your information from you. And moving on to number 5, when an online hacker logged on to, cheat at Tekken by hacking Devil Kazumi, which is a character that is overpowered and only available in story mode, they probably didn't expect to be paired with world-class Tekken competitor Jaemin Bae, also known as Knee, who absolutely does not care whatsoever that you are using Devil Kazumi because Jaemin Bae can beat you anyway. And that is exactly what happened. This user, who was going at the time at least by the name OK Savings Bank, thought having an overpowered character would make it very easy to just blaze through other Tekken competitors. But again, if there was an Olympics of Tekken, Jaemin Bae would be in them and possibly winning. This hacker started off all right. Obviously, a competitor wouldn't be used to fighting this character in competitive matches, and it took a minute to find a rhythm, but once it was there, even having Devil Kazumi didn't make it an easy win. In fact, Knee really kind of humiliated them. They rage quit in the middle of the second round, which had Jaemin Bae and the audience of people watching the stream getting a hearty laugh in before moving on. At number 4 is a cheater who got caught red-handed and pretended that they weren't cheating in Destiny 2. It's about as open and shut as it gets. Semper0311, a Destiny 2 streamer, was caught using cheats during PvP, and in a sad attempt to get away with it, just sort of pretended that it didn't happen. Yeah, in a story published by VG247.com, they get into the specifics.
How do
During
people
the
not have
stream,
two
at one point, you
monitors
could see
and put the
red
cheat engine
boxes
on the
around
second
other
monitor?
players, which is
So stupid.
about as obvious as you can get cheating. But even though it was more than clear that he was cheating, he pretended not to know what people were talking about, insofar as to threaten to ban anyone for bringing it up. Eventually, you know, because of the overwhelming evidence that he was cheating, he did admit to it, but apparently, quote, he didn't know how they got there, unquote. Yeah, sure, bud. We believe you. We don't believe you. At number 3, FIFA virtual currency thieves got charged with wire fraud. When it comes to cheating, you gotta go big or go home, I guess. And there's no denying that these 4 guys who managed to cheat their way into a small fortune hacking FIFA coins went real big. But of course, they wouldn't be on this list unless it had all come crashing down. In this case, it's kind of hard to sympathize with EA considering how sketchy they are with microtransactions, especially with FIFA. But for anyone going through FIFA Ultimate Team legit, this is kind of annoying, right? How it all worked was pretty wild. As reported by TheLines.com, these 4 guys who apparently were able to get a copy of the FIFA source code created a program called FIFA Server Tool Application and used it to simulate FIFA matches using multiple accounts at a high volume. Basically, they had a sophisticated method of farming coins and got a whole hell of a lot of them, over 67 million specifically. How much did it earn them, though? Well, at least $3 million was seized from just one of this guy's multiple accounts, while another guy had purchased a $2 million home. It's unclear exactly how they got caught, but they ended up getting charged with wire fraud, which basically counts for any form of fraud that takes place over state lines. That means it is a federal offense, which makes it way worse because we're talking about like 20 years in prison here. Yeah, this entry is getting a little too close to true crime rather than petty cheating, but it's an interesting story that couldn't have been fun for the 4 dudes who were pulling this scheme. At number 2 is a guy who got caught.
I wish I
during
was
a
smart enough to know how to
$2,000
make
tournament
fucking
in
money
Valorant.
off of game
There have been a lot of
currency.
stories about professional gamers
Gotta be
cheating
pretty fucking
during
smart for
tournaments,
that, to be
and
honest.
even though it sucks, it's understandable. There's a lot of money to be won, and some people want to use every advantage they can get to win that cash. But for this story, first reported by Forbes, it doesn't seem to be worth it. During the TGS Signature Series for Valorant, a player named Ryut was caught allegedly cheating in a $2,000 tournament. Like, was it really worth risking your reputation and possible future in esports for $2 grand? Apparently it was for him, but he really got burned for it. You can see the aim hack work in the playback footage. He locks on another player before they get around a corner, and this isn't just a thing where they're pointing in the general direction. They take that corner while aiming directly at the head, and it was completely obvious Ryut was cheating. The whole thing honestly must have been pretty humiliating because afterwards he totally disappeared and never even responded to the allegations. This was one player who threw it all away just to get a little bit of money and didn't get the money. Cheating is bad enough, but this is just dumb. And finally, at number 1, the crowd cheered when an infamous cheater got eliminated from the Fortnite World Cup. During the 2019 event, there was quite a bit of controversy over the fact that 2 alleged cheaters, Damon XXIF Cook,
Damn. God damn. It's raining hard in this motherfucker, man. Started me in 43 minutes, bro. I'm gonna have to restart the computer. These frame rates are fucking terrible, bro. What the fuck, man? Fucking turn that off. Fucking turn this off. Get the fuck out of my face, you stupid ass notifications. Turn off location. Don't know why that's on even. Turn off Discord. Oh no, someone's done it. Like, dude, I can't do shit, bro. What the fuck, man?